So this week we're gonna make these cute little houses. I just pulled this one out of a glaze fire, so it's still a little bit hot. But the idea is that you can then put like a little tea light in here, and then you would be able to see it through the windows. And so that's what we're making this week. I have two styles. I have this one that's slightly taller, and this one that's a little bit smaller. So you'll cut out those pieces. There's 3 pieces, and it'll say on there, roof cut 2. And I don't know if that looks backwards to you or not, but, and then sides 2. And then this you'll cut 2, and one will be the front and one will be the back. And you'll get 2 1/4-inch slab sticks, put them on either side of your clay, and then roll them out. Roll out your clay. And remember, the slab sticks help keep your clay from getting too thin, and it helps keep it nice and even. And I cut out some of the other pieces already, but I needed another roof piece. So I'm putting that on there, and then I'm using this tool. You could use a toothpick, you could use a little, one of these plastic pottery tools, and cut it out along the lines of the pattern. Okay. And then I try to like smooth that a little bit. You can use a sponge with a little bit of water, or you know, just your finger to clean that up. My pattern also comes with like a little door. It's up to you if you want to cut the door out like that, or if you want to do your own. You could even cut out a piece of clay and attach it to the front of your little house, so it kind of looks like there's a door there too. But you do want some windows that are going to allow the light to come out. So there's a couple of ways you can do that. One, you can use a needle tool, or a toothpick, or I have this pin that I can use. I am also going to put in your caddies, this is like part of a straw, like a metal straw that I've cut a little shorter. And then there's this little piece that is like aluminum, and you can use this to cut out shapes as well. So I'm gonna cut out a few windows with this. And they're just gonna like stack up in here, and then I can use a tool to kind of push them out the other end when I'm finished. And make sure that you're doing your windows, like I have this roof piece here. I need to set my roof pieces aside because I'm not going to put holes in my roof pieces, but I am going to put holes in the side, like windows, in the sides of my house pieces. So like the side wall, I want a window that will show through like that. And I'm gonna put, let's put a couple on this side too. Or I can even put like different shapes. Like I'll just put a little heart on this one. And I'm just basically drawing a heart with my pen, and that will show light through when I put a little tea light inside my little house, okay? So there's that. I'm gonna do a little door on this side. And try to smooth out those edges. So there's one part of my little house. And then I've got this other one here. And this is much easier to do if you do it while your building is, like your building pieces are laying flat. If you try to do this after you've put your house together, it's a little bit trickier. Well, a lot trickier. So there's that part. And I was gonna do one with this, let's do like a little round window up here. Maybe I can do a couple little round holes and make like a little heart window up here with this. So, okay, so cut some holes, make some cute little places for light to come through for your little house. Then you may want to take a little time and use your different tools to make different textures on the outside, because when you fire it, if there's different textures on there, that will look really nice with the glaze on it, and that will show up. So definitely take your time and put those elements on there, and you can add more of that after you put it together, because you don't have to press very hard with that. It's not the same as when you cut the windows. For instance, I'm putting these lines on here, so it almost looks like wood slats for the outside of my little house, okay? So when you have all your pieces how you want them, you will then put like the outside section down against the table, and you're gonna make sure that you line up your little house pieces how they're gonna go together, so that you're putting the right sides together and everything. And then you're gonna take like a little tool like this that is sort of like a knife, right? And you're gonna trim this corner off at like a 45. So let me kind of show you. Do you see where that is? So you'll trim that off at like a 45. Let's see if I can do this in a way that you can kind of see. Okay, so you do that and smooth the edge. You can kind of see that it's at like a 45-degree angle on this section right here. So then the other piece that it will attach to, I am also going to cut at a 45. think you can kind of see that I did that. And then these two pieces will go together, right? But I'm gonna score, slip, and seal that. I wanna trim the other side so I have my 45 ready for my other piece. Now, you can score with a needle tool, you can score with a toothpick, you can score with various tools, okay? But you need to make sure that you're scoring both sides that are gonna go together, right? So remember, scoring is just basically scratching up or roughing up that surface so that the pieces will go together. And then you're gonna take a little bit of slip and put that in between there. Put those pieces together. Smooth that out as best you can. You can do that on the inside as well. Remember, because it's score, slip, and seal, right? Okay, so you need to do that with all of your pieces. You will go and cut that 45. And then you'll score, slip, and seal all those pieces. And then when you have all of the pieces together, you'll score, slip, and seal the two roof pieces together. And then you'll put that on top of your house, also using score, slip, and seal, okay? And when you get that all together, it should be able to stand up. I mean, it'll still be a little bit fragile because it's still pretty soft clay, but it should be okay. Okay, so make sure that you put different unique features on it, your windows, your textures, all of that. And then if you let it dry to leather hard, you can then put some of that slip trailing on there and add almost like gingerbread house features. See how I did that right in there? I did some of that. And you could really put some cool features on there with that technique as well. So anyhow, this is how you put the little houses together. Make sure you choose one of the two patterns that I've got out, that you cut out the pieces as carefully as possible, and that you add your own personal features to it. Make sure you put your name or your initials and class period on it somewhere. before it gets too dry for that. Okay? And then I'll put these two together as well. Okay, so if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.